Right, boys, welcome. Today we are going to be speaking about the three M's. The three M's to get your life on the correct trajectory to put yourself in a good position for success. So the M's we're going to be speaking about: mission, motivation, and momentum. These are the three core things that you should have in place in order for you to start making progress towards your goals, understanding exactly what it is that you want to achieve, and then being able to go at it full balls deep with no issue whatsoever. Okay, so first of all, the first M that you need to cultivate in your life in order to make progress towards improving is purpose. You need a reason to begin, a reason to keep going, okay? A reason why you're taking the specific action that you're going to be taking, something that you're aiming for, something that you're escaping even. So for example, with me, when I'm going to the gym, what's my purpose with the gym? Well, first of all, my purpose is to be fitter and in better shape than I was yesterday. So my purpose would be to improve my fitness and constantly become a better version of me. A second type of purpose that I have in my lifestyle is now this channel that I've set up. My purpose with this channel is to build out a generation of strong-minded leaders in terms of men that we have in today's society, okay? I want to be influential to at least just one person. My purpose is to wake up and make someone better, help someone watch my content and come away feeling better, okay? Another thing, so I've set up a music brand. I've put the purpose of bringing over the best quality UK music, in my opinion, and distributing it across Thailand and playing it for people who are wanting to listen to that. Attaching a purpose, attaching a mission to everything you do is one of the first things that you need to put in place in order to start making real progress, because you have reasoning, okay? Mission, purpose. Purpose is absolutely key. Without having a purpose, you kind of just drift through whatever it is that you're doing. Without a purpose for the gym, without a purpose for the work that you're doing, without a purpose for your conversations with your friends, with the work that you're doing, with the relationships that you have with females, without purpose, everything's pretty meaningless when you think about it. If you go to the gym without a purpose, you'll go in, you won't really know what you're doing, you might pick up a couple of weights, but you won't have that reminder in your mind of, okay, this is why I started, this is why I'm here, this is what I'm aiming towards. Why, what, how, that mission, that purpose will be the standpoint for you to propel yourself forward. You'll wake up each morning, you have purpose. You see, this is how I'm able to make so many videos a day so early on. I have that purpose. I've got this vision. I know how far I want to take this. So my mission is to every day show up in order to achieve that purpose and in order to better myself for this purpose, okay? Number two, your motivation. Now, your motivation can definitely be tied into the first one, into your mission, into your purpose. But everyone seems in this day and age to say, you don't need motivation, you should just be disciplined. You should just be disciplined enough to go ahead and do it. And there's going to be times where the motivation might not feel like enough to pull you through and you do have to be disciplined. However, if the motivation that you have isn't enough to drive you through in everything you want to do, it isn't enough to make you push through the hard work because you know what your motive is, what you're aiming towards, what is going to come as a result of your hard work. If you do not have this motivation constantly inside you, nagging away, saying, this is your motivation, your driving force, your driving factor. You should have pictures in your mind, okay, of your life with or without doing the thing that you want to do. And don't just think of yourself, okay? Think about how, if you act on this motivation, if you have this motivation inside, how will it affect everyone around you, okay? If you do the work, if you do the fitness, if you do the exercise, if you create that business, if you start taking care of yourself, what is your inside motivation outside of yourself, right? Maybe it's a case of wanting to prove to your family that you could do that thing that they said you wouldn't be able to do. Maybe you've put yourself in a position where you've gone the complete opposite direction to where your parents or your friends or your family wanted you to go, and you need to prove to them that you made the right decision. That is motivation. That is motivation. That should fuel you. A lot of the things that I've been seeing at the moment is videos of their sons turning up to their house, right, with a Ferrari key, or no, he brings a model of this car, right, to his dad, and he says, look, Dad, look, I'm sorry I couldn't get you the real car, but here's a model of the car. And the dad stood there kind of appreciating it, but he's like, yeah, it would be nice, 2 minutes later, the car drives around and he gives his dad his dream car. Like, this is possible. You can do this. I can do this. Like, you need to have this kind of fire inside you constantly, this motivational reminder that you can bring your family the dream life that they have always wanted, and you can be the man who brings this to them. Picture it this way, right? Whether you've got family, whether you've got a wife, whether you've got a girlfriend, whether you've got kids, whether you've got just a mum, just a dad, whatever your family situation is, there is always someone that you can be motivated by to bring a better life towards, okay? Have that motivation inside you. Know exactly what it is that is driving you forward. That picture of bringing your dad that car, that picture of you showing up in your kid's future as the strong, athletic, muscular father who's able to play with their kids and runs at the school races. Do you see what I'm saying? We all know what I'm talking about. We all remember the sporty mums and dads back in the day who would run the school races and win against the parents. And you just know the kids were looking up to them as so proud. Like, little things like that, your motivation as to why you stay fit, why you stay healthy, why you're working on the businesses, why you've stepped away from the crowd. Motivation is one of the most underrated things currently in today's messages, right? We need to drive back that feeling of motivation. We need to bring this back into the community. We need men around us to be motivated. There's nothing wrong with motivation. The people who are shitting on it, I really don't understand where they're coming from, right? Motivation is incredible. It's incredible. It can push you through the hardest of times. And I honestly believe, right, having the right source of motivation is what drives out the quitters and brings up the winners, right? Seriously, the source of motivation will create winners or losers. How deep does your motivation feel? Like, when I think about what I'm motivated by, it brings tears to my eyes, I get this wave of emotion, and channel that emotion, breathe through the front and fucking push through. Use the motivation. There's nothing wrong with it, okay? And the third M. This is probably one which I would value. Look, you need all three of these M's, right? You need your mission, you need your motivation. But the third M, can you guess what it is? It's momentum. Momentum. Momentum is absolutely key. It is an essential ingredient in the mixture for success, for expanding yourself, for building the better you, for building the business, for building the fitness, for taking care of your family. Momentum, 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 momentum. And this is why we need to continue driving forward this idea of routine. Routine isn't just for discipline. It isn't just to say, oh, I woke up at this time and I go to sleep at this time because I'm disciplined. No. Listen, if that's how you're thinking of it, that's how you're thinking of routine, you've got it completely wrong, okay? The reasoning routine works so well to build success for people is because it builds momentum first thing in the morning. If you're waking up and you have a routine, right? Let's say you wake up, you spring out of bed, you do 10 press ups, you've got your fitness and momentum. You wake up, you go outside, you have a stretch, you're in the fresh air, you're breathing, feeling good. You're drinking your water, you're walking over, you're journaling, you're feeling good, you're getting your mind working. So in the space of 3-4 minutes, you've done your press ups, your body's moving, you're outside, you're breathing the fresh air, your circulation's good. You walk over, you do some journaling and you're hydrating at the same time. You're replenishing your body and mind, all within the space of 4 minutes. Or you don't have a morning routine. You wake up, snooze the alarm. I don't have anything to be doing, I don't think. Oh, I'll do it later. You wake up, you look, it's been 2 fucking hours. Shit. What am I going to do? I just got a message. Yeah, there we go. Scroll through my phone a little bit. She looks fit. Oh, yeah. 2 hours later, you're still sat on your fucking phone like a loser. This is the importance of momentum and the morning routine. Waking up, getting at it, okay? It also correlates not just from a morning routine. So let's speak about this, right? Your morning routine, you wake up, you do your press ups, you do whatever you do in the morning to get your body moving, your blood circulating, your body hydrated, and you're replenished and refreshed, okay? Make your bed, whatever. That will then correlate through the rest of your day. Because you're not sat there scrolling, you're holding back that dopamine hit, right? And you're actually replenishing with fresh, natural dopamine. Dopamine will fuck you up if you're overexposed to it too early on in the day. If you're overexposed to it too early on in the day, sat there scrolling, your mind is going to be looking for that easier hit of dopamine constantly. It's like a drug, you know? But if you do the harder way of dopamine, your baseline's risen slightly. It may just be slightly, but that slight rise in the baseline for dopamine means you find more enjoyment in doing the simple things, such as taking a shower, brushing your teeth, putting your clothes on. Okay, now what? Now what's the next good thing going to be for me? You drive yourself to the gym, you start exercising. Sometimes though, when you go to the gym, you just don't... It's tough, isn't it? Sometimes you go to the gym, you lift your first weights, you know you've got a whole workout to do, and sometimes you're like, what the fuck, man? This is again when momentum comes in, coupled with the mission, coupled with the motivation. Boom! If you've got all of these in order, right? If you've got your motivation, you've got your mission and momentum, when you turn up to the gym, even if you don't feel like doing it, you have your purpose, you have your motivation, picture in your mind and build the momentum. Just start. Don't think about how you're feeling. As a masculine man, we don't think about how we're feeling. We do what we know needs to be done. Okay? Like, I'm setting up my businesses right now. I'm trying to set up email marketing campaigns. And fuck me, I didn't realize how much of a ball ache it is to get everything set up, running DNS checks through my website, going on to GoDaddy, linking systems together. Mate, I thought it would be like a 2-step process. It's taken me nearly 2 days and I'm still not verified. But these ball ache tasks are what separates the winners and the losers. Those ball ache moments in the gym when you're stood there and you just can't seem to get like the reps out. They're just not pushing well enough. It's that momentum, it's that motivation, it's that mission, it's the purpose, it's the people, it's the everything inside. Followed by momentum, just relentless momentum. Just go. Just push, just start, okay? As soon as you start, as soon as you've done the first couple of sets, you're halfway through the first exercise. Do you see what I'm saying? You pick up the dumbbells, right? You're going to do incline dumbbell press. You've done the first set and you're like, it's going to be a long workout. But you fucking push through, right? Don't give too much of a break. You sit there, you don't scroll on your phone, you can continue. The second set, it's done. Okay, I'm already halfway through that first exercise. 2 more sets to go. all right. And then you start telling yourself, you play these games, you count it down, and that's where the momentum just boom. Suddenly, you're like 8 exercises down, you're bouncing around like a fucking champion. You're like, yes, I've fucking done it. I've done the workout. I've done it. Hardest task of the way, hardest task of the day, out of the way, done. What's next? What's the next great thing that I can be doing to progress my life? This is what I'm talking about, boys. Momentum, motivation, mission. Is your purpose driving you hard enough to have this energy, to have this life force, to speak into fruition and act in a way that is going to drive you towards your goals, your future? Picture your dad with the Ferrari. Picture your mum not having to work a job ever again. Picture yourself picking up your child or holding your wife, or just picturing yourself being that strong leader in your community with the great physique, the great mindset, the great business, a great selection of brothers around you. Your mission, your motivation, and your momentum will make or break you. Keep fighting, apply these today, and take action. Thanks.